Hello and welcome back to Red Card Foul. On today's episode, we're going to talk about Arsenal versus Leeds. We're going to talk about Champions League round of 16 fixtures, and we're going to talk about Europa League round of 32 because that's where Arsenal play, unfortunately. So stay tuned and come back. First topic of the day, Arsenal Leeds. I'm not going to lie, it was one of the most thoroughly entertaining games that I've seen in a long, long time Arsenal play. And as soon as the lineup came out, I knew we were in for a very entertaining game. We had four creative types in the lineup. We had Ceballos, we had Odegaard, we had Saka, then we had Emil Smith-Rowe, all of them shoehorned into this side. It reminded me of prime Wenger era where we used to have Cazorla, Ozil, Sanchez, and Aaron Ramsey all in one lineup, right? And also credit to Leeds. I know they come out to play. They are also a very entertaining team to watch, and I think that's what made for a very good game for a neutral. It was just end-to-end stuff, and as I said, it was very entertaining to watch. However, I'm not gonna get carried away by this result. Yeah, 4-2 win, I'll take it. Four goals, man. Like after what we went through in November, December, scoring four goals in a game, like man, it was as a fan, it was amazing. I'll take the result. However, a lot of people are saying how this is a new Arsenal. We have turned a corner. Uh, just relax a bit. I've been watching Arsenal for a long, long time. This could be a freak result. We could revert back to type next week. Next weekend we play Manchester City in the league, so we'll get to see how far Arsenal have come when we take to the pitch against City. In the middle, we got Benfica on Thursday, and we got City, then we got Benfica again, and then over the next couple of weeks, we got Leicester, we got Wolves, we got Spurs. So if Arsenal can replicate what they did over the weekend against Leeds, then yes, then I would say that Arsenal are back. But until then, you know what? I'll just calm down with the hyperbole. It is, after all, Arsenal we're talking about. Quick word on Auba. I know he had a goal scoring drought. Everybody was bashing him. A lot of people were saying that we have wasted money. We should have sold him over the summer. Well, you know what? He scored his first Premier League hat trick. It sounds very unbelievable to listen, but it was his first Premier League hat trick, actually. And since 2009, he scored, he's in the top 10 players who've scored the most goals in all of Europe, in the major leagues of Europe. And that's a phenomenal stat, especially when you look at the company he's keeping, like Zlatan, Cavani, Suarez, Messi, Ronaldo. So he's up there. He's an elite striker. And as long as we can surround him with players who can give him the ball, he's going to put the ball in the net. And that's what Arteta needs to do. So again, like I don't think this lineup will be feasible when you play a bit more strong opposition, but I would love to see like Saka and Odegaard and Emil Smith-Rowe kept in the lineup. Maybe take out Ceballos, put in a bit more conservative midfield and a double pivot with Xhaka when Thomas Partey comes back. That'll be a good pivot to watch. Partey and Xhaka, they do a good job shielding the defense. So yeah, that's a good basis. It was a very good game, and I hope Arsenal continue this going forward. A quick word on the second half of the game. It was, of course, reverted back to type, letting in two goals, and you could see the panic set in. That's how feeble these Arsenal players' minds are. Uh, as soon as the first goal, the corner set piece, sure, you know, you can't account for that. It was a very well taken header. I'll give them that. The second goal that we conceded, very sloppy defending. Yeah, Bellerin scored a goal in the first half, but the second goal that we conceded, it was done from his side, and where was Bellerin? Um, so again, it's like defense that is always that's a weak point of Arsenal, and it has been for a long, long while. So if you can shore up the defense, then very good. So all in all, it's a big stretch coming up, and as the saying goes, you can only beat what's in front of you, and Leeds were the perfect opposition. So, as I said, it was a good primer to start off a brutal stretch of games that we have, and if we come out on the other side of this brutal stretch with maximum number of points and a good entertaining football, that will set the blueprint for future success. And on that note, that concludes the topic. Arsenal versus Leeds. Benfica, they play on Thursday, and I would love to see how they react, because everybody's on cloud nine right now. So let's keep it going. Let's get this win. Our second topic of the day is Champions League. And you know, when Valentine's Day comes around, yeah, it's good, lovey-dovey and all. Everybody loves to celebrate Valentine's Day, including myself. But what I'm really looking forward to is the commencement of Champions League. Yeah, Arsenal are not in Champions League, but it still does not stop me from getting excited over Champions League because that is an elite competition with elite teams. Um, there are a couple of standout fixtures in the Champions League this season, round of 16. But the biggest one is the PSG versus Barcelona because of the history and especially because of the players that represent both teams. It's going to be Pochettino in charge of PSG right now. He took Spurs to the Champions League final. I'll be interested to see how far he can take PSG into this competition. On the other hand, we got Barcelona and possibly Messi's last season with Barcelona. So he's going to go all out trying to win this Champions League because the league for them is out of the question. So it's Champions League for them or nothing else. A couple of other fixtures that really stand out is the Liverpool and Leipzig. Liverpool, everybody knows their struggles in the Premier League this season. And they are slowly getting dragged into a top four race. So how they react in the Champions League is going to be very intriguing to watch. Of course, they're going to be playing Leipzig, and Leipzig under Nagelsmann, they are a phenomenal team. So they'll be looking to exploit any and every weakness that Liverpool have. And currently, Liverpool have a lot of weaknesses. Another fixture, very intriguing to watch, is the Chelsea Atletico Madrid. Chelsea, obviously, under Tuchel, when he took over from Frank Lampard, they went on this winning run, and everybody's thinking that Chelsea is back. But in Atletico Madrid, they will come across a very seasoned performers in the Champions League. Atletico Madrid, if you guys don't know, they are leading the pace in La Liga, and they have one of the most stingiest defenses in all of Europe. And in Luis Suarez, they have someone who has gone back in time and is in the form of his life. So Chelsea, Atletico Madrid is another really interesting game to watch. We got Atalanta and Real Madrid as well. Atalanta, they remind me of the Netherlands or Ajax from back in the day, where everybody plays every position. They are very free flowing. They play very free flowing football. And Real Madrid, they have a Jekyll and Hyde performance this season. One week they show up, the other week they don't. So there might be a big upset. I'm calling a big upset for this fixture. I'm calling Atalanta progressing over Real Madrid. The two teams that I think that will go all the way and meet in the final, if they don't meet them before, are Manchester City and Bayern Munich. Bayern Munich, A, because they're the holders of the competition already. And their team is unchanged and they're still the same. They are producing the same results. And the other team, Manchester City. I know the owners of City, when they got Pep and they invested so many millions of dollars into this team, was only to win the holy grail of Champions League. So, and this season, I think Pep Guardiola, he tweaked his team in a way that they're not overly reliant on attack, they are reliant on defense, and they have a very stingy defense. And defense wins you games. That's a old saying, and that is true. And City are showing that. So City and Bayern Munich are two teams which I think have the possibility to go all the way. Now coming to the Europa League, there's still a lot of big teams left in the Europa League. We got AC Milan, we got Napoli, we got Real Sociedad, we got Ajax, PSV, Arsenal, Benfica, United, Leicester City. We got Steven Gerrard's Rangers. So for Arsenal, it's Europa League or bust. They should put all their effort into winning the Europa League, because for them to get Champions League qualification, which is a goal by the way, the Champions League is a bare minimum that we should aim for. Given that we're not going to win the league, I'm sorry to say that, but our squad is not going to win the league this year or the next year or the year after. But at least we should aim to get back into the Champions League. And for that to happen, I think we need to start by winning the Europa League this year, because to get Champions League through the league is out of the question because of our patchy form, and dug ourselves a big hole with our really shitty results over November and December. So for us to get Champions League, it's Europa League or nothing else. And that quest starts with Benfica this Thursday. And if we win, and not if, but when we win against Benfica, I think it's going to get more and more tougher as the rounds go, as we go more and more deeper. But Arsenal and Arteta especially, we should just concentrate on winning the Europa League. It should be Europa League or bust. That's it for Arsenal. And with that, this concludes this week's episode of Red Card Foul. Like, subscribe, comment, share. You can find me on Instagram, Red Card Foul, on Spotify, on YouTube, Red Card Foul. And that is it for this week. And until next week, have a good week, everybody.